Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're playing with a couple P3X's, some of my favorite discs in the Discmania lineup, and I've got a little bit of news for you guys here. So we're going to play hole one here. We're just going to play a couple holes and just see how these hold up. 3 different plastics, and see which one's going to make it into the bag. Alright, first, I think this Gannon Horizon one is the most stable, and this Ironstone Color Glow one is my favorite personally. But we're going to see how it flies here on this hole. Left it a little bit low. Didn't give it a ton of power, but here we go. S-line. Pulled that one a little bit harder, and it fought out of it. And then here's the most, what I think is the most stable one. Alright, there should be a couple putts at it. Alright, so the news is I wanted to share with you guys, if you're seeing this jersey, sponsored by Cardinal Disc Golf. Reached out to them about a month and a half ago, and they're actually going to be sponsoring me for the year. And so if you guys want to check out their jerseys, they have an insane amount of different jerseys, but they're trying out new things this year. And so what they're going to be doing is like specialty drops, and so there's only going to be a certain amount available at certain times, and then once they're gone, they're gone. But super comfortable, super breathable, very affordable. So look into them. You guys can use my code, it'll be down below. But super glad to be a part of their team this year. So here we're just gonna throw these again. I'm not really putting, playing for score, but just kind of seeing how they fly and why I think this is one of the best throwing putters in the game. Once these beat in, they're perfect. So I'm just gonna go a little hyzer. Should be pretty good, a little bit deep. That one actually is better. Here we go. Oh, inside. That was a good tree. Otherwise, that was in the water. I think if Discmania made a putter version, which actually they did. I just saw on Facebook. I didn't see the drop, but apparently they did make a putter plastic version of these. I might need to get my hands on it because I think it could be a pretty good putting putter. Alright, one of the main reasons I love this disc is because it is a low profile, very flat top, and it has a small bead on the bottom, which gives it some stability. If you've thrown anything like a Maiden or a Judge or a Luna, something like that, it's kind of similar but more stable. Just very good, holds its integrity. Here we're going to try and ace run this. I think it's about 280 downhill. Maybe try and put a little bit of flex on these, but oh, that might go in. Alright, a little bit short. Try it again. I mean, we're ace hunting. How does that not go in? Alright, third time's the charm. That one's going in the bucket, I already know. Oh, how? Alright, we're going to run that back. Those 3 were very, very close to an ace, and I'd love to get an ace here. The rest of the course isn't super putter friendly, so we're going to throw a couple here, maybe one more hole, and then we'll get out of here. But I think this is disc everyone should be throwing. Once these beat in, I'll play a clip from Eagles Crossing. Once these things beat in, it's a perfect little hyzer flip machine. So here we go. I mean, that's a dart. Didn't have a chance of going in, but that was... I mean, that one just went so far. You put a little bit of flex on it, and this disc just goes. Here we go. Or you throw it on hyzer and it goes nowhere. Alright, here we go. Last hole. Before it gets dark, we're just going to play the big hyzer. And again, check out these discs. I mean, there's a reason Gannon throws them so well. It's not because I think, obviously, he's the top player in the world, but such a good disc. And I think once you get these beat in, they're just money. Also, again, go check out Cardinal Disc Golf. Use my code. And next year, we're going to be playing a lot more tournaments. And also repping Cardinal as well as Ozark Mountain discs. So here we go. Big hyzer shot. See if we can get it there. I mean, it's a dart, especially those color glow ones. I mean, that's a 20-footer. This is a 290-foot hole or something. Yanked that one a little bit. All right, last one for the video. A little bit short, but about circle's edge. All right, guys. So if you haven't, check out these discs. P3x. I have an Innova made one coming, and that one is money. It's beat in, perfect straight flyer. But I think this disc is a great one for everyone. For approach, if you have a soft forehand, these do kind of hold up as a straight forehand disc. But all in all, I think you guys should check them out. Thank you guys so much. We're going to try and get some videos. It's starting to get cold out here in Missouri, so we're going to try and get as many as we can coming out to you. But until then, peace. We're going to throw a couple at this basket, see if we can exit with a bang. All right. Didn't get it, but we'll see you next time.